Alright everybody, welcome to my unboxing video. I know it's been very anticipated. So we got this giant box that everything came in. So I'm just gonna cut that open. From what I know, the packaging inside this packaging is a lot more unique. It's got stuff on it. Okay, so obviously we are going to start with the Pip-Boy. Okay, so sorry, I don't have the best angle. I am not a professional here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. So, this is the package for comparison, size-wise. It's very taped up. Got a tech on there, if you didn't notice. I apologize if this seems rushed because for one, my phone is at 7%, and for two, I have been waiting for this for 2 weeks, so for me, time is of the essence. Jesus, it's okay. Okay, you open it, first thing you see, and then these pull out like handles to actually get the Pip-Boy box out of there. Now this is probably one of the coolest boxes I've ever seen. And I got the Pip-Boy logo. Pip-Boy 3000 Mark V. Okay. Open it up, you got your little instruction manual, looks like. Operations instructions. Nothing much in the box besides that. Then, here we go. We're just gonna set that there. Got our little stand here. There it is. I'm gonna take off my watch. Okay. Wow. Gonna unlatch that. Hopefully, I really hope this came charged because I do not want to have to wait and charge this thing. I just want to get it going. Okay. Right. Where's the power button at? Starting up. Wow. Dude. Oh, it's at low battery. Oh, that sucks. Alright, hold up. Alright, so continuing from here, we now have the Pip-Boy on. And so right now I'm just cycling through this thing. It can go through all these different modes, kind of increasing or decreasing your health here. So I'll turn it that way, that probably makes more sense. So you see I twist this knob, then it progressively gets better till you get to the top. Alright, so sorry, I'm trying to figure out, you know what, I could probably just use the case, hold up. Okay, so got it here on the stand. Just got to get a little lower here. So I don't know, does this do anything here? Doesn't look like it. Right. Oh, okay, so then this knob right here, this will switch to connect. All right, so that just does that one. Diagnostics. Some pretty cool little details there. So that goes through that first page. And we're doing the inventory. I don't know how to. Ooh, okay, so that turned this button on the top right here. This activates flashlight mode. So I don't know how to select. Oh, I think, you know, I think it was, yeah, you just click that. Okay. Okay, so this is how you update it. You would take this cord, which I'm right now using to charge it. You can take that, and do that, and you can do that, and you twist this to make it go up, and then you can see this is reactive, which I think is really cool. So there's that, and then you got the flashlight, which you can activate that manually, or you can press this button there. Okay, and then let's see, apparel, all type procedures, and then it just goes through this list. We got aid, and then that's pretty cool. That gives you a cool little interactive thing. Let's see. I think that's it for inventory. And then you got data. This is how you use it as a functional watch. Not quite sure if that's, I think that's correct. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I don't think so, actually. Never mind. Yeah, you got a couple different variants of that. And then this stats, if you just switch between that, it shows you a couple different things. And then maintenance, you can change that if you want to change it to 12 or 24-hour display. If you want to set the clock, you can set an alarms, display timeouts, brightness, demo mode, about, reboot. So that's pretty cool. It gives you like a full set there. Yeah, and you can just go through that. Then you got maps. And then from what I remember, yeah, this is from the show. It's kind of like a tracker. And it will show different locations from, I believe, what is the show. Yeah, you see Wilzig, that's from the show. You know, it just gives you some really cool little things there. Quite a lot of different menus there. Then the coolest part of the radio, or the coolest part of this, I think, is the radio. Not 100% sure how that works, but I will figure that out soon. I think that right there is like a volume switch. There we go. These are all real radio shows, or radios, by the way.
A family-owned business here in Port Huron has been providing their customers with quality service.
Hey yo, this is DJ Carl at KPSS. Hey yo, this is DJ Carl at KPSS, broadcasting from the base of the once beautiful Hollywood Hills.
If this cuts out randomly, it's because I have run out of phone battery. But that's about all for the Pip-boy. You can do different customizations, which is cool. Like you can change it so that it'll show different names on this display bar at the bottom here. you know, tons of different things and constant updates that they provide. Is connected to a computer or a phone with USB-C, and it will update. So that's the Fallout Pip-Boy. This, by the way, straight metal. The back is made of a plastic, but it's not really, you can't really tell looks-wise. The padding is pretty soft. It is a little tight, but it's definitely still wearable as long as you don't have huge arms. You know, I have normal arms, I think. So yeah, pretty cool. Comes with this little stand. It's a really cool device. Yeah, moving on. All right, so continuing on to the Vault-Tec Vault Dweller kit. This is the welcome kit, basically an in-depth thing of what you would receive if you were going to be a Vault Dweller in the Fallout universe. So we got here, this is the list of things, if you want to pause it and read that. That's basically what we're going to be getting in here. Kind of like a little lunchbox with this latch here. Open it, we get a cool Vault-Tec thing. See, fun fact, Vault-Tec used to be Vault-Tec before they changed it. So in the letter, it's considered a typo, but that's really just what it would have been back, like in the early stages of Vault-Tec's existence. Made a Vault-Tec Vault Dwellers welcome kit. Luckily, it doesn't have yeah, it's not taped, so I don't have to worry about ruining the envelope. Okay, so we got a couple little stickers here. Pip-Boy 3000 Mark V. This is considered they call this a coupon, but it's really just from what I know, I believe this is just kind of like a cool little unique thing that you would have gotten. Quick action guide. I'm not gonna go too deep into these just because my phone is about to die, but registration ticket, so I'm probably gonna fill this out just for the novelty of it. Vault-Tec Living, welcome home. This is a little postcard, which I think is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little postcard. And then a Dweller's Guide. Wow, this is like a full book. Hold on, I'll write this up here. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. Well, yeah, wow, that's a full book. It's a full book. That's awesome. So let's see. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a projector. Okay, I saw this. So it comes with like these little slides. I'm sure I'll see somewhere. Yep, there's the projector slides. What is this? Oh, you know what? This is blueprints for a vault. Alright, and then these are cool. These are conversation cards. So, they're just a bunch of little random things to talk about. I guess it was for icebreakers, if you were to be a Vault Dweller. There we go. And this is a Vault-Tec key card. Basic access for a residential key card. Security clearance level 1. And this is for the projector. Just slide that in there. I don't think it has batteries, but we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't have batteries. That sucks. I'll post another video about that. And this is cool. Wow, this is a full metal. This is a full metal Vault Dweller token. Get a closer look at that. Got Vault Boy there. Vault-Tec engraved. Overall, this set is really cool. This is on the more affordable side of the Vault-Tec collectibles. So if you want to get one, comes with quite a bit. Sorry, it's super out of focus. You got your projector, stickers, postcard, quick action guide, key card, a full blueprint set, and a dweller's guide. So it's pretty cool. Now we're gonna do the sugar bombs breakfast bundle. All right, so we got some more really cool packaging. And we got the detailed sugar bombs logo. Little piece of here. Half the cost is probably just the packaging, jeez. Okay, moving this up. Ooh, okay, so start off, you get a really cool thing to lay out over the table. It's, from what I know, 100% cotton. You get a cool little metal sign, you know, one of those, just a standard metal sign. It's pretty cool. It's elevated letters and all that, so it's not just a print on. It's really cool. Got the cool little sign. Nostalgia there. Then you get a glass bowl with all the sugar bomb design. Sugar bombs. Got all the cool logos. Set that over here, and it comes with another spoon, also with sugar bombs on there. Another really cool design. It even comes with screws and anchors for the sign there. And then oh, you know what? I'm tripping. The actual cereal box. This is the cereal box, so it's just, you know, if you were to lay this out for a display, you would lay this out to look like the cereal box. It's pretty beefy for a cereal box, but you know. But yeah, that is the official Fallout haul. Get the functioning Pip-Boy, probably the coolest. Not probably, it is the coolest. Vault Dwellers kit. Again, really cool starter kit if you're ever gonna get any Fallout stuff. And we got the Sugar Bombs breakfast bundle, which is another cool little collectible. So I'd say I rate the Sugar Bombs probably a 7 out of 10, just for the fact that I feel like it would have been nice if they included an actual cereal box, like a normal size, because this is pretty beefy for a cereal box. But it does have really nice quality bowl. Sign is pretty cool, and then the cloth was a nice touch. And then the Vault Dwellers kit, I'm gonna rate that a solid 8.5 because of all the variety of what it has and the detail that goes into it. And then the Pip-Boy, I'm gonna rate that a 9.9 out of 10. 0.1 missing just because I think that could have been a little bigger, but honestly, I'm 100% satisfied. Easily a worth it purchase. So all of this, just so you guys know, is around $275 for each and every one of this. That was after a coupon, so like 20% off I think it was. So it's probably closer to a little over $300 if you're just gonna buy this straight out. But in my opinion, if you're really heavy into gaming and you're like, you think it's worth spending the money on it, it definitely is, as long as you're one of those people that likes to spend money on this kind of stuff. So, yeah. Thank you for watching.
Hello. Thank you for watching through, if you made it all the way through. Obviously, I'm not in the same room, but I want to thank you. If you want to see more in-depth things on each of the things that I open, more kind of close views, I'm going to put a poll in the next story here. And just, I guess, popular opinion, if you guys want to see a more like fully in-depth long review, then I can do that too. My phone was about to die. My charger wasn't working for some reason before. It's working now. So if you guys want to see more of that, then I can always do that. Here, I'll improve my lighting a little bit. And I also have come to realize I look really fat in that video, which I'm fine with. I'm not re-recording all of that. I already opened all the boxes. I'm too lazy to do all that. So, I guess you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I look really fat in that video, okay? I'm fine with that. But yeah, I'm gonna put a poll, and you guys, just public opinion, let me know if you guys want a more in-depth thing on each of the different things, like all the different items. like the Vault Dweller kit, I can do more with the projector and stuff like that. So just let me know.